Thank you, Fred. Church members, Cheryl, guests, I am truly honored to have been invited to address this group today. I mean, what a significant celebration. And the residents of Bustleton don't know how fortunate they are to have this right in their backyard, to have such a jewel here, right in their own community. Fred mentioned the current president of our local, the Bustleton Civic League. Bustleton is the area that you're sitting in right now for the people that aren't familiar with it. And Civic League, I don't know if you know, but Civic League is a neighborhood-run volunteer organization, no staff, no office, no salaries. So there's some common ground, Cheryl, with what we try to do. You try to get a lot done with very little, and with a lot of help from volunteers. So I know, I can't even imagine what kind of effort it takes to support, such a significant relic right here in Bustleton. So I appreciate the effort that Cheryl and the other volunteers do. Pat Stocker, I mean, there's so much work that has occurred over the years and is attributed to those people and the people that are sitting here right now, past members, past pastors, and the current volunteers. I'm just amazed at all the work that's completed here. Fred mentioned I am a local resident. I grew up here in Bustleton, and I played all around these woods and through the creek here and ran through here when I was a kid, without really knowing what was behind the story. And as a neighbor, we knew a little bit about it, but not a lot. In preparing for today, I learned so much more. And I think I'm a lot more appreciative of what does exist here. I found a old membership card of the Civic League. And Fred mentioned my father was involved in it back in the 50s and 60s. And on this membership card, part of the insignia, there was part of the emblem that had a couple of the ideals that the Civic League kind of strives for. Faith, loyalty, friendship, and tolerance. So I kind of thought it was, it was pretty neat that these values are pretty much what's been carried along here. Tolerance, religious tolerance, racial tolerance. It's something that was kind of promoted in the Civic League 50, 60 years ago, and it is a constant message here at the Baptist Church. I guess my message is really one of thanks here. I'm just very thankful for the work that goes behind supporting this church, this significant congregation we have here, and the roots that are so rooted in the country, not just Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but like Fred said, it's so much. Every Baptist in the country can trace the roots back to this organization and this church. So I just want to express that I and the residents of Bustleton are very appreciative of all the work that's behind this. And Cheryl, you said your goal was to continue. I think the spirit that formed this congregation 325 years ago, I'm sure is going to continue. And Cheryl, I have no doubt that your message and your work's going to continue also. Thank you very much.
Pat Stocker is, she's a historian of Pennepack Baptist Church, and a historian of Bustleton and Somerville. And without her, we wouldn't have much of a foundation to work with to discover more about the history. She has done an outstanding job. Going way back, she used to do slideshows, showing all different things going on. But she was a member here, and a member when the church was in Bustleton. I'll let her say all that. She knows all about this. Pat Stocker.
this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting it, but I felt I had to make sure I got here today. I haven't been doing too well, but for 8 years I was on the board of trustees of the church, and that got me started on a lot of the history and research of that. Before that, I came to Boston as a little kid in 1934. Started to go to the other building that Pennepack has on Boston Avenue on Road. 39, I was baptized into the membership. And over the years, we did move away, but I came back and started to attend. And we had a pastor by the name of Dr. Paulus, and he got me back in the membership because I had taken it out to go to another church in another neighborhood. But Boston has been my home. And I can trace my ancestors back out in the graveyard and all over Boston and Summit, to the point where I said, I better not talk about anybody I'm not related to. And if you go in William Penn Cemetery or whatever, you'll find a lot of Worthingtons and Blakes and whatnot. But I really enjoyed my years here when I was on the board. And we worked with wonderful people. And I have to tell the story of 1938, 250 years. The celebration we had then, every seat in this building was taken. Upstairs, downstairs. People stood outside the windows and the doors just to hear the service. And I can see it. I can see it today. I was there. And it was really a wonderful, wonderful experience. So each year we've tried to continue on. And I just want to thank everybody who has worked since I retired in 08 off the board for all the work they've done and how they have kept everything together. And hopefully we'll be able to do it for a long time. Thank you.
Tony Tilford, Peter Pennepack, he's going to have his say from the pulpit, where he always has.
My 325-year-old knees were able to make those stairs. So hopefully that's an encouragement to you to continue to work it. The motion is lotion. Please permit me to speak to you today from this elevated perch. As I bring greetings to you from the many hundreds of faithful congregants over the 3 1/4 centuries of this church's existence, who are gathered as a great crowd of witnesses here today, and of whom I am proud to but personify in my person as Peter Pennepack, and as well for those who make this house of worship their current home in 2013. On their behalf, I, in addition, give thanks to the administrators of the civil society, now fully blossomed in the rich soil of Mr. Penn's holy experiment of religious liberty and freedom of conscience. Thanks for the recognition of the rich reality that while the state does well to neither establish a favored religion nor to interfere with the free exercise of its inhabitants' varied religious impulses, it also does well to value this congregation's and any others' initial and continual contribution to the common well-being of first the colony and thereafter the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And therefore, may this marker that we unveil today, so dedicated, give further witness to both present and future generations of this grand Commonwealth that such a harmonious balance is happily achievable. May the blessings of the Almighty be upon those who are inclined to achieve it. And hear now the inaudible, the thunderous applause of that aforementioned so great cloud of witnesses, some of whose names grace the plaques and monuments and gravestones and now marker, and whose memory is held dear by the present-day inhabitants and counterparts, and is more deeply strengthened by this day's sun. Thank you all for coming today. God bless you. May the peace of God be upon you.
Cheryl is the clerk of the church. She's an honorary, she's an honorary sister. And I think it's safe to say without Cheryl, you're here.
Thank you, Fred. And I can say the same for you, Fred, because I owe a lot to Fred. He is the main driving force behind our foundation, I feel. He moves us along. We have so many things that we want to accomplish, and the main accomplishment we are set, our goal is to continue, just to simply continue, to be able to be here every Sunday morning and be a congregation. We may not be a Baptist congregation like we were in the past. We can no longer, and haven't for many years, been able to have outreach to children by way of nursery school or key program. We cannot do many things that other churches do, but it has been my sincere belief in the past few years that in striving to find our mission here and in striving to find why God has kept us here, I've come to strongly believe that our mission is our history. There are so many people that live right here in this neighborhood, and they do not know that this church started the Baptists in this area. The churches from Rhode Island were the first, but they were still receiving some persecution as Baptists, so the founders came in this direction. And after Benjamin Duncan started his church in Cold Springs, he passed away quite unexpectedly, I'm sure, and the church continued here when his church ceased to exist. So that is how we have become the oldest sustaining Baptist church in Pennsylvania, because the other older churches are no longer a congregation the way we are. So it gives me great pride to be able to stand here today. One of my dreams for a long time was to be able to research some of our, I usually call them our neighbors, our people who live here in the graveyard with us. They no longer live here in the graveyard. They live where we will be again someday with them. But it's always been two of my greatest wishes was to do some research and learn about these people who were buried here. And my other wish was to get one of these Pennsylvania Historical Museum Commission signs. I enjoy them. I ride along in Philadelphia and take pictures on my cell phone whenever I can find one. I participated at the Pennsylvania State Farm Show in a little scavenger hunt around the farm show, finding all the signs and answering questions, and that's one of the inspirations for today's scavenger hunt, is the scavenger hunt at the farm show. But it's always been a dream of mine to be able to get this sign, and Fred got it so quickly, without, it seemed like no effort on our part. He did all the legwork and all the computer work, and without him, it just would not have happened. So, welcome you all. I'm so glad that you all could be here. I hope that you enjoy the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend. It proves to be a little bit of a challenge with the heat, but we thank God there's no rain, so that we can go in and out of the building if we need to enjoy ourselves, and it's my sincerest wish that you will be blessed by your time here with us. Thank you.